So today is definitely one of those days where we can say Nintendo are the kings of left field, and they'll always make announcements that nobody's really ever expecting. So for this entire week, a lot of people have been speculating, is this finally going to be the week we're going to see the next generation Nintendo system with the Nintendo Switch 2? Are we going to see that reveal trailer and that announcement finally happen? And so Nintendo actually finally made a tweet this morning for some brand new hardware, and it turns out to be an alarm clock. Like, I'm not even joking with you guys. This was so weird. I remember waking up and seeing this, and I was like, I thought I was not awake for a second because of how silly it was. But no, Nintendo straight up just announced a literal alarm clock. And like, okay, so I was watching this reveal trailer, and I was just like, what in the world is this? So it is literally just a Nintendo alarm clock, but it's able to play like sound effects and music from various Nintendo games. And so we can kind of see here, I'll have like the video that they showed for it playing, and you can see it's basically just an alarm clock, but it comes with different kind of like themes for it. You've got like Mario, and there's Zelda and Splatoon and Pikmin and stuff, and basically this alarm clock just kind of plays sound effects and music from various Nintendo games, and then they kind of intensify and get louder and louder to help you wake up in the morning. And it seems like there's some type of like sensor on it, and it's able to kind of like read your body's movements in bed and stuff and kind of figure out what you're doing so that it knows when you're able to get awake. Now this sensor has actually been heavily discussed for the last few weeks, where basically like FCC filings went up for like this mystery Nintendo device that was only able to work when it was plugged in, and it didn't have any type of indication for something that was going to go on your body, but it was basically able to like track and read movements and stuff, and people were trying to figure out what this device was going to be used for, because it seemed like it was some type of vitality sensor or something, but we had no idea like what this was going to be for. And some people thought maybe this was an accessory that was going to be for the Switch, maybe it was going to be for the Switch 2, and so there was a lot of discussion about this. And so now we've got all of that answered, because it turns out it was just for this Nintendo alarm clock. Now the pricing of this Nintendo Alarmo clock is actually insane, because it costs $100, so I'm definitely not going to be getting it. There's just nothing about this that makes me think it's worth spending $100 for an alarm clock. Like, the device itself isn't even that big to begin with. It looks like it's made out of plastic, it's got a low resolution screen on it. Like, nothing about it seems like it's some premium device. Like, if it was made out of some nice aluminum and it had like a nice screen on it and stuff, maybe you could say that it's worth $100, but for what you're getting right now with just having it play Nintendo sounds and stuff like that, it's not worth $100 to me at all. I don't even have like a dresser or anything next to me to like put that if I was even going to get it, so to me I don't really see the point in it. I'm not going to be getting it. They did say that there's going to be updates that are going to be coming to it, which they're going to be adding like more themes and stuff. So maybe if they add a theme for something that I really enjoy, like, I don't know, like a character from Xenoblade or something, maybe I might consider it. But $100 is just a lot of money, especially when like if you look up on like Amazon and stuff, you can get like smart alarm clocks that are able to do way more stuff than this and be able to like track your sleep, make video calls, be able to have like the radio and show you a lot of other cool stuff and play music and all this other stuff that you can do, and it costs like $50. So it's kind of ridiculous that Nintendo Tax is making this $100 just to play some Nintendo game sounds and stuff. So I'm not going to be getting it. I guess if you're like a diehard Nintendo fan who really loves Nintendo, you're probably going to get this, and I'm sure it's going to sell to those people. But for me right now, I definitely don't see the point in getting this. Now, of course, the big thing from all of this is, what does this mean for the Nintendo Switch 2? Because everybody was hoping for there to be some type of Nintendo Switch 2 announcement this month, and that we were going to get our first look at the system, and then Nintendo came out and just said, alarm clocks. So what does that mean? Like, does this mean that the Switch 2 reveal dream is now over? Are we not going to be getting it? And it seems like we've got some updates on that as well. So the first thing is that we've got this tweet here from a month ago from Paul Gale, who's actually been inside of Nintendo commercials and has sources at Nintendo, who said, "I cannot verify this firsthand, but something huge just came my way. Supposedly, quite recently, a trailer-like commercial was filmed to promote a certain next-generation console. If this is indeed the case, I think we are 1 to 6 weeks away from a reveal." And so when this was posted in early September, everybody thought that this was talking about the Switch 2, and that there was a Switch 2 commercial that was recently filmed, and we're gonna see the reveal for that next system very, very soon. But now that we've got this Nintendo Alarmo commercial, a lot of people are thinking, what if this was actually for that? Because there were definitely actors inside of that who were like pretending to sleep and wake up and everything, so maybe this commercial was just filmed for that, and that's what we're seeing now. Because somebody even made a tweet about that saying, what if instead of Switch 2, this was for Nintendo Alarmo the entire time? And Paul Gale even replied to that saying, "I can see that," meaning that he doesn't have definitive confirmation to know if this was for Nintendo Alarmo or if it was for something else. And now moving over to the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit, we've also got PH Brazil talking about this. So PH Brazil is kind of like the big Nintendo leaker that we've had throughout the year, as this was the person who was first able to leak the information that the Switch 2 wasn't going to be coming out this year and that it was delayed to early 2025. And he's been getting a lot of stuff correct, as he even said like towards the end of August, Nintendo was going to be pushing up presentations from September, and we had like that Nintendo Museum Direct that happened, we had the Indie World presentation, and then we also had that Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. So he's been correct about all of that, and he did say that he was expecting the Switch 2 to get announced at some point in 2024, but he never gave a specific time for it. So now that we had this Alarmo thing get announced, does this mean that his opinion about that is going to change? Well, it seems like he is saying here that I'm still Team 2024 for the Nintendo Switch 2, and he said this on Famiboards, where basically PH Brazil, who has spoken in a few months ago about the Switch 2 announcement in the final quarter of 2024, speaks about Alarmo, Nintendo's new alarm clock, and he said, "I haven't heard about the clock until today, and I am still Team 2024. So he's saying here that the alarm clock doesn't mean anything, and he still firmly believes that the Switch 2 is going to be shown this year. So I mean, I guess we'll see, because this was kind of one of those big weeks to really have like a Switch 2 announcement if it was going to happen this month, because I feel like besides that, really the only other week to me that makes sense is the week before Halloween, because I think that makes the most sense, where there's really nothing happening in that week. Next week I would say, but we have Mario Party Jamboree coming out, so I don't think that Nintendo would want to show a next generation system the same week that Mario Party comes out, but who knows, maybe they could do that if they really like show backwards compatibility and stuff in that trailer. Then I guess maybe they could like not really think that it's going to be a big deal, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now we've got Nate the Hate talking about this as well, where he said here that Nate the Hate says today's Nintendo Alarmo trailer was not the alleged one that he heard about last month. So basically when this tweet came out from Paul Gale saying that some trailer-like commercial was filmed to promote something, we had Nate the Hate follow up by saying that he heard something similar as well. But now that Paul Gale is basically saying that it could have been for Alarmo, I guess the thing that Nate heard about was something different, because he heard about that and then somebody asked today saying, "With you being here, was this the supposed trailer that you heard about in August?" And then Nate replied by saying, "Based on the contents of the trailer and the details I was sent, assuming that it was credible or real info, no, this was not it. Once I'm able to verify it as legit/false, I'll share the specifics that I was given and allow people the opportunity to understand what I was waiting to see to be shown in a game trailer." And so then it just follows up by saying, "Interesting, although not directly related to this development, it's key to highlight that this new device won't be available to the general public until early 2025. It can only be purchased by Nintendo Switch Online users at the Nintendo New York store until then. This suggests that a potential Switch 2 reveal this month is unlikely to significantly influence most consumers' purchasing decisions. In this context, it certainly doesn't seem like it's going to be a major product for this holiday season." So basically this last little paragraph here is just saying that the alarm clock being announced doesn't really seem like it's going to conflict with there not being like a Switch 2 announcement, because this alarm clock isn't even coming out this year. Like, it's available today, like people have gotten it, and there's been pictures that people have even posted about them getting the alarm clock, but it's only available right now to like exclusive Nintendo Switch Online users and stuff, so it's not even available to anybody who just wants one. You have to have Nintendo Switch Online, so it's kind of just for Nintendo fans really only at the moment, but everybody else kind of has to wait a little bit. So basically with that in mind, it doesn't seem like this is going to be like a product that people are going to be buying for like Christmas or Hanukkah or the holidays this year, and so because of that, I don't really think that Nintendo showing off the Switch 2 would really have to do with not having like it happen anymore because of the alarm clock. So some people are saying that it's possible that it could still happen. But yeah, that is pretty much all the crazy stuff that's gone down right now about this Nintendo alarm clock and what it could possibly mean for the Nintendo Switch 2. I still can't believe that instead of a Switch 2 reveal, they gave us a freaking alarm clock, but that's what we've got right now. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel, as well as I'm definitely gonna have some more Nintendo stuff, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think about this. What do you guys think about this Nintendo Alarmo clock? Are you gonna be getting one for yourself? What do you think about everything? What do you think that this could mean for the Switch 2? Be sure to comment down below and let me know. But if you don't have anything to say about this, just comment your favorite emoji down below for some engagement. I would really appreciate it. Go follow me on Twitter at Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.